Hey guys, this is Mew Mew. Welcome again to my series of Hills of Tuscany. This is episode 2 um, of this series. So, the last time that we were together, I showed you around Ritzi Fattoria, around the farmstead, and I showed you the two plots that Giada and I own. So, today I'm going to finally get on with the task. It's really is the same day still, and it's the same morning as during the introduction. But I do have a few tasks to do. So Giada already went ahead and ordered some chicken feed to feed for our chickens at the coop because they are getting hungry. We have 5 chickens, one rooster, and 4 hens. Also, the county or the village mechanic, Marco, has been in, and Giada called him if he can give some pointers to me, and he did go ahead and brought the Valtra. I think this is the one of Lorenzo's old tractor, and he made sure that everything is in working order because I mentioned to Giada that I intend to do some field work today. Before this week is out. If not today, then tomorrow, at least for this week of first week of March. So Marco went ahead and made sure everything is good. He just checked in and he found out that this one has the GPS or the guidance steering, which would help me tremendously in keeping in line with the field, making sure that I will not overstep my boundaries off the field and everything is good. Since I have not did any real field work in my life, so the guidance steering is supposed to help me out in that respect. Um, Also, Marco brought in one of his old power washer from his shop. So I was very excited about this because now I can go ahead and just do this. So just gonna go and clean the tractor so at least it can get some TLC. Okay, the washer hose is too short to go that edge, so I think we're just gonna go this way. Clean up that one. I'm sure it's gonna get dirty anyway, but at least we can see better through the windows. There you go, much better. Alright. Alright, so that is much better right there. Alright, so before we head on to there, let's go and take care of the chickens. And Giada said I can just use the forklift. Hopefully, I don't mess it up. Ooh, and the forklift's kind of dirty. Let's get the forklift to the power washer and get it all clean as well. So let me hop on over to the forklift. All right, let's see. Turn it on first. And it goes sideways. Okay, controls are quite sensitive. All right, let's head on over to. Whoa, okay. I really. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Make a right. There you go. Alright, here we are. Let's clean this because the seat even has like mud in it. Alright, so turn it off. Don't wanna. Getting kind of bad here. Alright. Alright. Much better already. Alright, oops. Alright, so let's see if we can get this chickens fed. Wow, the controls. Ooh, the controls are really sensitive here. Alright, let's see if I can just line it just so. Alright, straighten it up. Oh, nope. A bit more straightening up. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the fork's a little high. Let me lower it down. A bit more. Okay, a bit more. Perfect. And we can see on the bottom right icon that we have grains. I think that's wheat. Now we're gonna lift it up. Not too high. And I think we're okay. We're gonna try to maneuver our way back to the coop over there. I am so excited to do some farm work today. It's such a beautiful day. It's a bit chilly. So I think it's like 14 degrees today. All right, the I can hear the grains being released into the. There it is. I can see it. Yep. It's getting spilled into up and there it goes. All right, so let me lower this down and I think can head on back over. Oops, I'm already stuck. All right, so oh boy. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Good thing Giada's not watching. Alright. Looks good. We're just gonna put it back where it was parked before. Alright, I think that's good right there. Alright, very good. So now I also want to show you guys what Marco had me download an application or app on my phone. And as long as we have a cell service, it's gonna help me a lot with taking care of the farm. I'll show you real quick. Yeah. So now I can see everything that is going on. Well, not everything that's going on, but basically we have a GPS here, a map of the village or the county. It tells me different points of interest here. Um, that I've not, I've seen some of them in passing, but I have not really closely looked at them. But it tells me everything about the farm too. Shows me everything in here. I got some information. So that was a manure heap. And the pig's barn, the coop, we were earlier. And now we are at the workshop, garage of the old farms. All right, that was that, and also I believe. Let me just go back onto it. It also shows us the weather report, the weather reports over here. So right now it's the first week of March. It's don't be fooled by that. It's not March 1st. It's the first week of March. It's right now. It's 13 degrees centigrade. It's cold. And it's pretty sunny. Looks like next week is going to be rainy but it's going to be a bit warmer. So that's good. And also it showed me here what we can plant for this season, for this week. Green is the planting season and yellow is harvest, and it looks like it's planting season right now for potatoes, sugar beet, and sugarcane for the month of March. Grapes is there too, and olives, grass, which is great because then I'm thinking about maybe planting grass on the front plot. But nothing is to harvest right now. Of course, it's early spring. The ground is still trying to thaw out from the winter. All right, so that was helpful. So now, we are now going to be able to go and pull up and get the plow, and we can go and plow, and I can run the guidance steering finally. Marco gave me some pointers, some instructions also I saved on my phone on how to run the guidance steering. But of course, if we fumble, well, oh well, it's part of the learning curve. But hopefully we don't ruin anything in the process. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so I was going to turn on the engine, and then I remember that we are supposed to attach the weights in the front first before we do anything, and make sure that we lift it up once we turn on the engine, because when I brought this tractor by the workshop so that Marco can work on it, I had Giada running out of the front door and yelling at me in Italian, and then finally she's like, "What are you doing? You're dragging the weights on the ground." And I was wondering why the tractor was driving so slow, as if something is weighing it down. Well, it was the weight. Bonk. So I had to remember to lift the weight up. So the plow is right over there. So we're gonna back into that one. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so there's the hitch there. So we have to make sure we line it up to get close enough that I can hitch the implement to the back of the tractor. I think that looks pretty close. So I get off here, and okay, this is pretty far, but let's pull the implement up. Yup, there you go. And make sure we connect the cords in the back. So Giada said one test is that if it doesn't lift up when you try to lift it up, then it's not okay. It did lift up, so that means that the implement is connected correctly. So she said that, the machinery will let me know if I'm so worried about this. This is such a long. I wonder if I can make it. Okay, I think I can fold it so that it's. Nope. I think that's the wrong way. How do I? Oh, I just. Folding is not allowed while the plow is turned. What? Okay, so I have to turn it again? Okay, so can I fold it now? Folding is not allowed while the plow is turned. Oh, there you go. Okay. Alright, so I guess it was turned the right way, and then I had to fold it from that. Alright, so it's such a long implement in the back, and it makes me nervous, but let's see. At least it's not very wide. So we're gonna. God, it makes me nervous. Alright, so we're gonna try it on the field on the front of the house. Alright. Let's not ruin Lorenzo's wall on our way to their plot. Ooh, the sunflowers are out. I don't know if that's ready to be harvested or not. We don't own that plot. Anyway, so let me put the camera outside of the cabin and let's line this up. I think I have to line it straight. I'm assuming that grass right there is a straight line for this plot here, so let's line it up right there, just right there, and we're going to unfold our implement here. We're gonna lower it down, and then we're going to turn on the GPS. Okay, and then put up the menu. Okay, so he said turn on the auto width. I guess we won't worry about that for now. The headlamps is like when you go around, but I think it's fine. Show the lines. Yes, we want to see the beam line. And then I think that's it. And I think I have to set a course. Okay, so I think maybe we should lift this up for now. I think I have to set a course. So, there's the line. Good. Now I have to set a course. So I have to set the point A, and we drive straight. It's gonna make a line and make a point B, and that's supposed to be it. Awesome. Alright, so we're gonna go over there. Let's see if we can make this work. Alright, so lower down the implement. Okay, and then just see if it works. It's not working. Why is it not working? I think I'll be right. I think I might have to create a field here. Oh man. This is harder than I thought. Can I use it with a cultivator? Because this thing is so narrow. I'm gonna ask Giada real quick, so I shall be right back. Okay, so we're back. So we had to like look around. The field is just so not used for a long time that we have to newly plow this field. So that's what we got. That's what we got from Marco. And Giada agrees. So I'm gonna have to make I'm gonna have to allow to create some fields, and this is makes me nervous because then now I have to not just follow the line of the fields, but I have to actually create it myself. So I'm very nervous right now. So we're gonna do that. So thank goodness for. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, back up a little bit maybe. Okay, all right. So let's see. We're just gonna make a field. Okay, it's doing it. It's not going to be perfect, but it will do. It will have to do. Alright, and I'm not really great at this. That looks good, and we're gonna lift this up. Okay, that was at least straight. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to make it this way. Over here? I don't know. I guess so. Alright, so let me see if I can just, okay, like measure that out. Okay. Back up a little bit. Okay, bring it down. Oh. It's really cutting through the thing here. Okay, so let's see. I mean, it's gotta be grass, so it'll be fine. I guess it's gonna have to be grass now. Oh, goodness. Alright, so bring it up a bit. I think that's perfect. And then lift it up. And I think I can do this 90 degrees. Yeah. And it's gonna go that way. Alright, sweet. Alright, so... Oh, this will be tricky, because then I don't want to ruin... I think we're gonna go this way. Or maybe this way. I don't know. Again, we can go this way. I'm so nervous right now. Alright, so... I feel like, should we go this way or that way? I think maybe we'll go this way. Whatever. It's okay. Or I think we can like line it up again. I think. We'll see. So I think I can do like this. And we're gonna go... Oh, nope, nope. Wrong way. I think... Let me see if I can turn it the other way. No, I think that's wrong. We're gonna go this way. I feel like I'm gonna turn this way. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the way that we want. That's the width that we want. Alright, so looks like we're gonna make it straight and A little bit more farther in. I'm being nitpicky here, but I'm so nervous. All right, so okay, let's set up A. We'll set up B. All right, so that's that. All right, everything's still the same. Auto width looks good. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna bring it down right here. V. Okay, looks good. Okay. Why did it curve up like that? Oh, that's making me. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Now it's not straight anymore. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe I should have done this with a cultivator. Will be probably better. Alright, so let me lift this up. Alright. I think. Okay. I think I've got the edges there. I think I'm gonna go this way and find that edge there. Alright, so I'm gonna go and do this. You guys are probably just going to see the fast forward way of doing it because I really don't want to make you suffer like I'm suffering right now. So enjoy the struggle. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so the front plot is finally done being plowed. It's not perfect straight line, but I did the best I could. It looks pretty good, I think. We have some weird edges here, but I think I did well. I think. I did pretty okay. There are a lot of rocks that was pulled up during the plowing process, and it's as expected. This field has not been, used for quite some time, so I can imagine that, there's a lot of rocks and small stones that was brought up during the plowing process. I'm gonna have to see if this is okay to plant things in. I don't want to hurt the machinery, with all these rocks over here. I think there's such a thing as like a rock picker, um, but I'm gonna have to check how it is. But right now we are done with plot number one. So I also noticed that on my right hand side, the plow has taken is actually like less than 50% in its its maintenance gauge. So I think I'm gonna go and have it maintenance by maintained by Marco. I'm gonna have to ask him. Maybe he can do it while I'm having lunch here. It's now 12:30. It's now noon. And I don't even know if he's gonna be around in order to come out, but I or maybe you can just like quickly maintain it. I don't know. But we're gonna see about him maintaining this, and then I'll be right back. And then when I get back, I will have to see you guys in plot 15 because that's the next plot that we have to take care of today. All right, see you guys in plot 15. All right, so we're finally in plot 15. I set up the GPS to go straight. I learned a little bit of things from plowing the smaller plots, so hopefully this one goes um, better. So we're gonna see. Let's see if we can lower down our thing here, our plow, and let's just go first like the edges, and hopefully this goes by right. I mean, it's pretty straight so far. Um, hopefully I'll just do the edges and see if it works that way. All right, I am very happy with the edges. I think I did very well with the edges here. I think I'm going to just plow the rest of this field. I think I did good. It looks pretty good from maybe what I can see from the map. It should show me the satellite of it. It doesn't really show. Maybe it will show here. There should be should show something. Oh, well, whatever it is, it looks good. um, but I like the edges. There's a little bit of a overlap over there, but who cares? I'm not gonna nitpick. I think I did pretty good with the edges, and so I'm gonna see you guys at the end of this plowing, because I think you guys have seen enough suffering for this video. So I'll see you guys at the end of this plowing. we are finally finishing up with plowing this field. I think I did magnificently. The whole field has been plowed finally. Um, I did notice a lot of rocks that cropped up while I was doing the field work, and I think that's going to be a problem. Giada has told me before that these rocks are going to be hurting the implement if I try to work with them. Let me just get out of the tractor here. Yeah, these rocks here, the small rocks, they don't look much, but I think if I leave them on the field and not, ooh, there's a piece here that I didn't plow. But if I leave them on the field, I think they will eventually hurt our tools or our implements, our equipments. So I was playing with the app that Marco told me to download while I was mowing, and I realized that I was scrolling to it, and I realized that there is a part of the app that actually let me access what are on sale at the vehicle shop in town, which is really helpful. I never thought I would be. This app can actually do a lot of things. Actually, I'm just going to like take this plow and tractor all the way to the edge of the field, and then just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop the machinery right here. I don't want to waste gas. Okay, I want to step out of the tractor as well. So I was looking at different things that you can do on this app. So, for example, I was looking at this field calculator, and it's telling me that these are my farm, and it actually tells me what is the size of the farm or the plot. And this one actually mentioned that this one has it's zero point 0.3 hectares. Actually telling me like how much I need for the plot itself in order to, if for example lime, this is how much liters I would need for fertilizer. This is how much liters of fertilizer I'll need. And there's even a different fertilizers. I guess this is solid fertilizer and this is liquid fertilizer. Herbicide, manure, slurry, and digestate. Not really sure about the digestate. I'm thinking the slurry is like you know, the droppings from the pigs and the cows. Definitely, I know that manure is. Not really exactly sure what slurry and digestate would be, but I will find out, I'm sure, if once I start dabbling into the animals. And for field number 15, must be the size, yeah, 1.97 hectares, and this is how much lime, fertilizer, herbicides, etc. I will need. So that's pretty awesome. And there's some fields here that I possibly could buy if the owners are willing um uh, to sell it to me. Unfortunately, I'm clicking on the top and they don't seem to be able to line up. Like, for example, I want to line them up by size and they're not able to do that. But that's okay. That's not really a deal breaker for me. But what the app can do is amazing. Another thing that I was looking at is this precision farming part of the app. And it's showing me the whole map. It's telling me um, that our farm has an environmental score. And right now it's at 50, so I'm not really sure if that's the actual score for the farm itself, or is that something, it's just saying that it's currently, there's no soil samples to analyze. And that means I will have to take some soil sampling of our field in order to be analyzed, I will have to look into that a bit more. And look, it even has a GPS of mine where I am in the map, which is pretty awesome. It also shows me where the other tractors are. I thought that this tractor is the only one with the GPS, but I guess I can track what other equipment I have. So that is pretty awesome. I can't see the information about the other lands and farms, which makes sense because, well, I don't own them, and I don't think that information is accessible to me unless, you know, it's Giada's. All right, and this is where I have seen this before. Um, Actually, go back to precision farming. It actually tells me here the different soil types for, you know, for the farms themselves. But since there's no soil samples that has been analyzed yet from the farms, I guess that's why they cannot give me any information. But I'm supposing that once we send the soil samples to the lab, these things will eventually show up, which is pretty cool, I might say. I will get into it more as soon as, I guess I have to figure out first how to get soil sampling. All right, so onward on. Then this is, of course, the map that I was originally looking at when I first opened the app. And I realized that the crop types here are basically what kind of crops are plantable in this region. And there's wheat, barley, canola, and the fun part is they're all color-coded. Um, so I'm assuming, since my farm doesn't have anything planted on it, I don't think that it is showing anything. Oh, this is for grass, I would say. Yes. So, which means, like, for example, plot number 10 has, it looks like canola. It has canola planted. It looks like the same color. And for 13, it looks like sunflowers. And I'm pretty sure the one next to our house was sunflower because we were just passed by it. So that's correct. That's the color for it. And looks like it's wheat to the plot right next to it. The one on the left side of our farm, which would be good for the chickens, right? But we don't own that farmland, so maybe it's one of the farmlands that Lorenzo and Jada used to own. I am almost positive because it's right flush next to the house, and if I'm ever able to take it off and fly with it, I might be able to retrieve their farmlands back to besides paying off the debt. But that's like that's like flying before learning how to crawl. So I think that's a bit too far ahead for me. So I'm not even going to try to imagine too much. But I do get excited at the little prospect of that one. So that's pretty exciting and awesome. So besides the crops, I didn't scroll past this before, but you can also see in the map um, the different stages of growth of the fields, which is very, very awesome and helpful. So for the plot number 1 and plot number 15, since we just plowed it, then it's dark purple. And it looks like the wheat on field number 2 is ready to harvest. And the sunflower by field number 3 is still growing. And I'm supposing number 9 is going to be ready to harvest soon because it's definitely much greener than the other adjacent and surrounding fields next to it. So that is also awesome to find out. So that's great. So it looks like this field here has just been plowed and some fields has just been harvested from. That is really awesome. Another thing is, let's see, soil composition. This one is also awesome. It tells me what I need to do. Oh, I guess this one is weed. Oh, okay. Some of them are not activated, but it looks like plot number one. I have some stones. Not too much, but there's enough, I suppose. Yep, tons of stones. So is plot number 11, but I don't have to worry about plot number 11. I just have to worry about 1 and 15. So I definitely need to pick up those stones. And hotspots, I'm not sure about this one. Uh, but I think it tells me where exactly are my vehicles and looks like where the productions and loading stations. So that's pretty helpful. And then back to crops. So that's really awesome. Very helpful indeed. Next stop is, I think this is for if I have farm hands already. This is something I am not familiar with yet. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. Oh, here we go. This one is for the season. So right now we're in the first week of March. And right now there's really nothing much to harvest, but there are a lot of things to plant. But I don't think I have the ability to plant potatoes, sugar beet, sugar cane, or cotton. Definitely not grapes, and definitely not olives. I don't have groves for that, for those. But I can start planting grass. And hopefully in April, they might be mature enough that I can harvest them. I can mow them and make them into bale, because I've seen Lorenzo do that before. Oilseed radish, I'm not really sure about this one. And then white grapes. So, like right now in the first week of March, is there's really not much to, you know, plant things that I can plant, that I am able to plant. Um, then the next one is the weather, which is really awesome as well. And it tells me the weather for, you know, the next week and the week after. And of course, by the time. Um, these are the prices. It actually tells me like where I can sell things and possibly where I can buy things. Um, so it's really this app is really concise. It's amazing. You can even make stuff. I mean, of course, you can, but at least now I know where I can sell them. Let's see. If I pick up stones, where do I can actually wait. Oh, it's buying, so I can actually sell stones over there. If I pick up the stones, I can sell them to the lime production plant. Oh, that's awesome. Good. That's that's a first source of money, so that's great. Um, and I think this is all the machineries and equipments that we have, the tools and the implements that we have. It's showing like how much maintenance they're gonna need. I think this is the plow, agromass, because I did just fix them, or rather, Marco fixed them. And how about the Voltra? Yes, right here. The rest are heavily used. So I wonder, is this how much I'm gonna? What is this? How much I'm gonna get paid if I sell them? Possibly. I don't really know about selling some of the items or equipment. I'm gonna have to talk to Giada about that. But like I'm thinking like we have 3 tractors. I don't know if I need all 3 tractors. maybe we can sell one of them. Um, if we can sell one of them, I'm pretty sure they're the most expensive ones. I'm not sure. I will have to talk to her about it and then, you know, see if she's even interested in selling of that. She's very sentimental, and I really don't want to overstep my boundaries with that. And these are where the animals are. Looks like their health has gained up to speed. They're eating well, but we don't have much in there. But at least they're okay. There's really nothing in here because we don't have any pigs or cows or sheep. And then the interesting thing that I found are these contracts. And, the people around the town, they're actually paying good money you know, for jobs as a farmhand, if I'm willing. And they're even willing to lend me out their equipment, which is really awesome. That means, if they lend me their equipment, I can learn how to work different machineries and implements, and can be useful as information and knowledge when it gets down to doing my own plots. So, and may have money, make money out of all of these contracts on top of that. So I think that's awesome. I think I might pick up some harvesting later, but I think the fertilizing I could do because we do have a fertilizer, and I wonder if it would be better if we just use our own equipment. Um, because it did say that I can use any type of fertilizer, and they're not very picky as long as I can fertilize their plot. So I'm thinking maybe we can just, instead of borrowing items, because if we use their own equipment, some money will be deductible from the total. So I'm interested in getting as much as I can. For the harvesting, though, I'm not really sure how big these fields are. Especially, I'm thinking this field number 82 must be big. Let's find it. 82. 82. Field number eight. Yes, it is. It's not that far from our farm. It is huge. And I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know if I can handle that with my machinery. So maybe it's best that I just go and use their machinery for the harvesting. So, and hopefully I don't muck it up. And I think that's pretty much are all the helpful ones um, in here. And really, you know, the best ones that I can find are these for my own plots at least. This one I would have to learn about more. And this one is definitely helpful. I love this thing. So I think I want to do it like right in the growth or maybe or or the soil composition. It's definitely useful. Anyway, so that is the app right there. Um, so I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna turn this plow in. Oh, I forgot to show you the whole reason I showed you the app was there is this thing. Where is that one? There's a part of the app that I can. Oh, here it is. This is the store part of the app, and it actually shows me what I own or what Giada owns. Um, Here's a small tractor. I didn't even know that that fan was a small tractor, and this is actually a medium tractor that what we have, and the different implements that we have. So it's really useful. But I was looking over here, and these are the things that are sold at the vehicle shop. And this, I think, are on sale. And right now, I was hoping that there would be something like, that's for sale for the stone picker. But I don't think I'm gonna be using it often enough since we only have two fields. So I'm thinking about possibly leasing a stone picker, and I believe they are under tools. Yes, I already checked it out because I was looking around in this app, like I said. This one, I'm looking at the stats, and this one is the width is only 2 meters, and that's as small as what we have. Like, let me look at this plow. This plow is just really, really small width. I wish it's bigger. This is actually just 2.5 meters in width. So that stone picker is actually even smaller. And I'm not going to do that. It's going to take me forever. This is only 2.4. This, however, is double the size. And this is the only other stone picker that they have in the store. So when I double click this, it actually showed it, and I can even turn it around and look at it. It looks wide enough, and I cannot purchase it. It's 52,000 euros, and I definitely don't have the money. However, I did see that there is a lease option, and when I clicked it, it says that I can lease it for 2,652, which is a big chunk of change, and that means I really have to pick up some farm jobs around the town. So, just the farm jobs are gonna be paying off this amount, alone. So, if I go back, if I go back to this part of the app, let's go to farm jobs. Fertilizing alone, this fertilizing alone can pay for the release of that stone picker. So I feel like I need to go and use this contract, or even this contract here, for the remaining of the day, and see if we can, you know, get some money, and so we can get the stone picker and rent it for our field. So I'm just gonna take this back to the field. I think it's a little too late to do some fertilizing. It's getting really dark. Not getting really dark, but I think I won't be able to, ooh! Careful there. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, I need to hurry up and get home. I don't want to hit any cars. I don't think it's a good idea. I might have to wait till the morning to do some farm work, some contract work. Yeah, everybody's turning on their lights. It is almost dinner time. It's almost 6 p.m. So yeah, I don't think I can do any more farm works for today. Tomorrow I can pick up a contract as a farmhand, but but not right now. Ooh, we don't want to hit that car. I hope that machinery is not very big like this plow, though. I think I just hit the trash cans. I'm gonna have to clean that up later. I think I need to turn this. Let me go clean up the machinery so that way, it's a good practice to do that instead of like leaving it dirty and then first thing you do in the morning is clean up. It's looking much better already. All right. Let's get into and we're gonna park this implement. Let's see, where did we park it before? I think it was in this area here. And this is one of the hardest things about learning farming equipment. Learning how to park it properly. Alright, so I think that's close enough inside. Back up a bit more. I don't want to hit the wall. Alright, gonna lower it down. Oops. Okay, I think I made a boo-boo. Look behind me. I'm not gonna tell Giada if you don't.
Oh no!
I think I dropped the plow a little too hard and it broke through the cement over here, the tiles. She's not gonna be happy about that, but let's see. I'm gonna lower this down. And hopefully I can get Marco to point me to the right direction who can fix this tiles, because I think I'm gonna be in such big trouble already. Anyway, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell her. Maybe she won't notice. Alright, so that's unfortunate. Alright, so let me park the Vulture somewhere. Ooh, jumpy. Alright, so that's gonna do it for today. I think we did a lot of things today in regards to um, taking care of the farm. We were able to plow both fields, and it looks like the next thing that I have to do is to lease a stone picker from the vehicle shop. I'm gonna have to go over there with the tractor and in order to be able to pick up the implement next time. I'm still deciding whether I should do the stone picking first or do some farm contracts first. Either way, both needs to be done. Chickens are fed. And that's pretty much it. And that's it for the first week of March for us. The next time that I will see you is going to be the second week of March. So each day that you see there on the top of the calendar, that's actually March and the first week. So it's going to be all 4 weeks first before it becomes April, naturally. So until then, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is Mew Mew signing out. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.